What's up, everyone? It's your boy Martin Lewis, and I've got Troyce here with me.
I'm skinny now, bitch.
Yeah, yo, it's been. I swear to God, we do videos like at least once a year at the end of the year, and he has lost so much weight, man. I'm like, oh my God, we're twins.
Yeah, and people be like, oh my God, what surgery did you get? Nope. All I did was drink extra water and all that's the secret. But I don't want to get too much on this topic.
Yeah,
let's be dragging this.
Yeah, we're gonna be dragging this. Today we're gonna be talking about unpopular opinions, because one of you guys were in the comments saying that we should do unpopular opinions together, and I was like, damn, that's a good idea. I'm gonna go first on the unpopular opinion, okay? And my first unpopular opinion is Janae is not that bad. The Janae.
Who's Janae?
Ari's mom.
Oh, that big bag. I'm kidding. I've changed. I've let that go since the weight loss.
Yeah. I feel like most of the issues were the YouTubers that she was dealing with their ego and them wanting to get views and stuff, and then not knowing what they signed in the contract. And I think the way she handled it wasn't the best way, but I don't think she's that bad. I do wish, though, she showed the contract. I think maybe she did. I'll have to go through the videos.
Make sure you insert a picture of her so they know.
Yeah, you guys know who Janae is. You guys should definitely know who Janae is.
The fat back computer shit that's... No, I'm kidding.
I don't think she's that bad. And do you agree with me, or do you want to debate me on that?
Personally, I kind of agree to an extent, because I feel like she's that bad because she throws stones and hide her hands. It's like, how the hell do you throw stones and hide your hands? Like, how the hell do you, of course, put your best... Let's put it this way. You put yourself first, obviously, because you want to get a check to pay your bills and to take care of your family. But then you hide your hands and say, well, I'm just doing my job. And it's like, no, girl, people are allowed to hold you accountable, just like people hold Justin Bieber's manager accountable, Scooter Braun, when he does shady shit. People can hold you accountable. I think the issue is that she likes to run from accountability when she herself is a businesswoman. She's about business. Just keep your mouth shut or keep it moving.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I get that she wants to, make sure her brand and her name is not smeared. But at the same time, I see what you mean, because these YouTubers reached out to her and she reached out to them and they responded.
Yeah, and a lot of these YouTubers are messy as hell too, and be scamming and be doing the most.
And that's their fault for not reading the contract. Y'all
yeah.
stupid. Stupid.
But saying that, even if they didn't, let's say, even if they didn't read the contract or not, she changed their lives in a real massive way. Like, huge way. Big. Like Corey, Nick, whoever else was in that house wouldn't be where they were if it wasn't for Janae and Ari, I would say. Because Ari, people wanted to watch Ari and see what was happening after the Prince family and all that, Because she was kind of like the underdog, I guess.
I mean, to be honest with you, you don't really need a manager for YouTube. I think it's so stupid that people even got a manager in the first place. It helps if you want brand deals, but why get a manager? All she really had them doing was collaborating in a house with no furniture and doing finger my poom poom, lick my kitty pranks. And it's like, bitch, really? Y'all could have did that shit in the comfort of your own little hoods and been fine. But y'all chose to have a manager because y'all wanted more money. Y'all wanted rapid success. And just know, the quicker you gain it is the quicker you'll lose. The only people who've been able to substantially maintain their success and their growth is d&bnation.
And Carmen and Corey.
Carmen and Corey still do pretty well. Everyone else, Nick, Joanne, Lauren.
Nick and King broke up, so Nick is doing really well. King, I think he still does well, but not as well as Nick. Actually, I haven't seen his content, to be honest with you. I don't watch him.
And then everybody else had their own managers. Perfect Laughs and Jazz, they had their own thing going on.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the people like, let's see, the Armand and Trey, they had their own little thing going on.
Yeah, the
and
Taylor girls,
they had their own little thing going on. But everyone that specifically chose to work with her and sign with her, like Nick and King and d&bnation and all these, like, y'all got what y'all asked for. I mean, look at Ari. Look, y'all see where Ari's career has gone?
Hang on, I had to pause. I had to disagree with you with that. I think it's going good.
Well, what's her last song?
I don't know about her music, but her YouTube is doing well. Nah, her YouTube is doing really well. Her YouTube is going back out there. And I hope she really does go back in the game, because I think, she is going back in the game.
She can actually sing. I'll give her that. But it's unfortunate because she was signed to Rich the Kid. And Rich the Kid, when was his last big hit?
I don't know who that is. She got
played with that. Rich the Kid is the rapper she was signed to. Rich the Kid was the rapper that she signed to. And to be honest with you, her career in music isn't really going to go anywhere because she doesn't have a powerful team. She just has her mom and that one rapper that she signed to. And she only released, a few songs? It didn't really go anywhere.
I wonder what happened behind the scenes. Probably one day she
It
would
was
share.
probably about my money. That's the thing. Everybody's so quick. Like, everybody wants to be rich, famous. Everybody wants to be Beyonce in a year, but Beyonce couldn't even be Beyonce in a year. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Beyonce wasn't Beyonce in a year, but y'all want success, instant gratification, Billboard hits, chart-topping hits, song all over the radio. Beyonce busted her ass. Artists like Nicki Minaj, artists like Mariah Carey, Jennifer Lopez, all these artists busted their ass. Even Iggy Azalea, she can't rap for shit. No offense, I'm not trying to offend your people.
Oh my god.
I know you're from Australia, and I know Iggy means a lot to y'all over there. Sorry, y'all. Don't.
Where I came from, how she does it, no money.
Sorry, I don't mean to offend. I know she's your hometown hero.
We are not from the same hometown. I think she was, I don't know,
She's from
Outback
Melbourne.
or somewhere.
She's from Melbourne.
Melbourne?
Yeah, that's where you're from, right?
No, I'm from Brisbane. I was born in Sydney.
Okay.
And my parents are Creole, so we have different backgrounds and stuff.
But overall, when it comes down to it, Janae was a trash manager. She got exactly what she deserved, which is all these smear campaigns, people exposing her, specifically because, I mean, let's be realistic. She had her own best interest at heart. And then, of course, everyone else didn't read their contracts with their stupid asses.
Yeah.
And like I said, Beyonce wasn't made in a year, but they all wanted to be superstars in a year.
And so, I have to disagree with you, even though she didn't handle things correctly. I think she was a really good manager.
As far as networking, she did her thing.
I think she was a really good manager, and she put some of those people in where they are now. Like,
yeah.
I think personally, if you can find a YouTube manager that's going to tell you, even though you can do it yourself, but can tell you to do all that stuff, and you make sure you read the contract and you agree with it, like 10% or whatever it is. If you agree with that and they're going to give you that much of opportunities and stuff like that, I would say do it for maybe a year. It's up to you what you want to do, because maybe that manager, you can outgrow your managers and you might want to join a big city building collab house. I don't know.
The reason why so many YouTubers crash and burn is because they all want instant fame and instant gratification, and that's the issue.
A lot of YouTubers are entitled. I get YouTubers messaging me, "Oh, Martin, I did this and nothing worked." You have to be consistent and keep posting. You feel me? You have to keep going. But what's your next unpopular opinion?
My unpopular opinion is the CEO of YouTube, Susan Wojcicki, the wet rat bitch of YouTube, aka the owner, CEO, whatever she is destroying the platform. She put all these little boxes in where now certain channels, where Jeffree Star said it the best, YouTubers aren't getting 10 to 15 million views on a video no more. If you look at James Charles' content, he was pulling in like 5, 6 million, 3 million occasionally, 2 million occasionally, but it was always like with the 5 mil, 6 mil. The dude got 25 million subscribers, but yet James Charles' average view count is like 2.5 million to 3 million. How? With 25 million subscribers and a celebrity backing and a manager backing. So what I will say is this, her division with the,
and plus
you stay this side, that stays on that side, this stays on that side, this stays on that side, a lot of that kind of destroyed the platform, and that's why people now have to kind of adapt and go harder in order to be seen, because not everybody's being notified. So most content creators rely on getting pushed and recommendation in order to get seen. Yeah. And only a small percentage, like maybe 18 to 25% of people who are subscribed get notified or get recommended. So as a content creator, your goal is to make sure you get recommended as much as possible so new people can see you. And it's sad, but the wet rat CEO bitch of YouTube, you know, she's destroying the platform because she wants to turn it into cable TV, but it's not cable TV. It's supposed to be personal, supposed to connect. And if I'm being exposed to 15 million people in search results, why are only 25% of those people seeing my video? Why are only 25% of people only getting recommended those videos?
Yeah.
Why? It doesn't make any sense. But overall, I think she's destroying the platform, and all you can really do is just adapt.
Well, since my channel is dying, I disagree with you, and I have to say I love you, Suzanne. I think you're doing an amazing job, and you know, lift my channel up and help me get views again.
Ship thing too, just rushing the wrong way. And one thing I would say is I think it's very suspicious how she has relationships with certain creators, and then she'll do favors and show favoritism towards certain creators. Like when that one influencer called out James Charles for being a predator and preying on him, his video was deleted within like hours.
Did he delete it or?
YouTube deleted it according to him. And I'm like, how was his video deleted within minutes? It's
but what?
There's nothing
Yeah,
controversial.
that whole James things was so weird, right? There were people that will come out and then pull out. So it's like, why are they pulling out? Did James pay them and tell him to say that YouTube did it? I don't know. That thing's really weird. But I will say that YouTube has changed in some instances. Like even Keemstar, his views has dropped. He used to get like 1 million views every video. Subscribers, when you subscribe to someone, it used to pop up on top of your feed, and they've changed that now. It's like you have to go digging to who you subscribe to see what content they have, and I don't like that. That's kind of...
So overall, Susan Wojcicki can do a lot better when it comes to the execution and the organization of the platform, and the fact that YouTube takes 45% of our earnings makes it even more hectic.
Yeah.
It's like, why do y'all take 40? Because the 45%, what we see in our money, like our bank account, that's all we see. We don't ever see what we made before that. We never see the other half. So it's like, if you guys take that much percentage out, the least y'all can do is at least notify our viewers when we post a video.
Yeah, for sure. If you're taking that much, damn, notify YouTubers. Make sure. Why do you have to have 3 bells to be notified? Why can't you just be subscribed? And that's it. Why does it have to be all these little things? I guess maybe someone complained about it. I got too much notifications. I don't know. Maybe that's the case and they were trying to please everyone. But yeah, I guess
all you can do is go hard. Because like I always say, you know, despite what the wet rat of YouTube is doing, Suzanne, one thing I will say is YouTube is all about adapting. So if you're not going to shift your content just a little bit and try to make your viewers who already tune in engage more, your content will probably die down and fall, and you'll fall quicker than you rose. So you got to adapt, switch it up a little bit, throw some shit at the wall, talk about different things.
Yeah, open different channels.
Give some different editing, add some pizzazz to it, jazz up your thumbnails. Just switch it up.
Yeah.
We're adaptable as content creators, and you should be adapting. But overall, fuck that bitch. But, you know, YouTube has done a lot for us, so I'm still, I guess you could say, grateful.
Yeah.
But I just wish that she would get it together and she'd be a lot less biased and more open-minded and fix the fact that if the content, if the platform is not gonna have everything together, don't take this much out of our fucking revenue. You know, we make the platform what it is, and for her not to make us happy, but prioritize celebrities who want to come on here, or prioritize
celebrities really get majorly prioritized and stuff like that, even promoted in some sense. So it's very odd when that all happens.
Yeah, and then sometimes YouTube will purposely put them on the trending page, purposely feature them, and it's like, that's not organic. Why isn't YouTube just people get recommended what they want? Why does YouTube turn into a sales ad page? Like, why is it adding? Like, why are you recommending me? Like, do you ever like watch an ad and then it's somebody's YouTube video? Why am I watching somebody's YouTube video in an ad? Why?
I think that's not her. I think that's Google. Because I could pay for an ad and this video will be on... I could pay this video. If I knew how to do it all, I could get my video to be on one of the Tea Rooms pages.
That's insane. I feel like it should all be organic in my personal opinion, and I think that if she's going to take that much money out of our revenue, the least she can do is try to make us happy or hear us out. But she won't want to hear us out.
Yeah,
she wants to hear out the celebrities that are on the platform that have managers and shit like that. She don't care about people who built the site. So that's all I gotta say. What's your next unpopular opinion?
And she doesn't want to do interviews with other YouTubers like maybe Ethan, Keemstar, stuff like that, to ask her the hard questions. She's always doing interviews with these little...
No one's heard of them.
Cookie cutter YouTubers. That's what I would say.
They have brands, managers, lighting, and everything, and plans. You know, she wants to have control of the questions, and she wants to know what the questions are because she's scared. And overall, use YouTube for what it is. If you're a YouTuber, and use it to flip it into different things. Adapt. Stay on here as long as possible. Switch it up a little bit. And use it to venture out into things like a business, real estate,
invest,
finances, and more. And that's all we gotta
Don't be
say on
blowing
that.
your money, try to look cool like these other YouTubers, because if I didn't invest and this shit happened before, oh my God, I'd be like,
you be selling your ass on the
I
streets.
am on the OnlyFans.
Subscribe.
But not in that. That's not a choice. That's not a choice.
But all in all, use YouTube for what it is, and although I can get annoyed with the CEO of YouTube has done a lot for me. I'm grateful, he's grateful, but all in all, they should fix it up a little bit and listen to what we have to say. But overall, one thing I will say is, if you're a content creator, it's not a lucrative career. It's great money, great opportunities, and you could be here for a long time, but you know, don't expect money to always be the same. Invest, adapt, switch it up, and build skills. Add to that resume. So that's what I gotta say. And what's your next unpopular opinion?
Okay, there's a planet called Mars, and basically there's a huge situation happen where people get this thing called the CC. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Anyway, in the airports, in the plane, they don't practice social distancing. And what is more stupid is that they tell you that you have to wear these masks, and if you don't wear the mask, apparently it's against the law and it's illegal, right? I was up in the plane yesterday in Mars, and this guy next to me did not have a mask on at all. But at the same time, I'm like, should I complain? Because when we're eating, he's gonna have to take his mask off anyway. So what's the whole point? You feel me? So it's like, this is so ridiculous. You have these rules, you don't social distance, and you tell people you might have a mask on, but when you eat, then if you move your mask, it's gonna go out. So planes are hotspots.
Unless you get them damn new COVID nose masks. I'm sure y'all have heard of these bullshits. Where basically now people have masks where you can just put on your nose to eat. Y'all see that shit? Nose only Kobe mask. Kobe mask.
Okay.
So,
wow.
I mean, you can get right. How you feel about that?
Is that to use science?
Science.
Yeah.
So, nose only. You see these motherfuckers, these old crusty motherfuckers eating. Yeah, just cover it over your nose. Now you can eat, and then boom, when you're done eating, you take that shit off and put on your old full face one. So yeah.
At this point, I think the whole thing in the planes is ridiculous, and I think it's like they're giving, like, letting other companies and stuff get away with certain situations and not sticking to these rules. And they're saying, you should do this, you have to get this Vaseline, or this is gonna happen, but yet they're not even sticking with their whole rules with the mask and stuff. And it's stupid, especially in the planes, when planes are obviously the hot spots. Planes are hot spots, period. That's where I got mine. So
all I would say is this. New World Order, y'all better invest into cryptocurrencies and start putting towards your Roth IRAs and your retirement accounts and your 401ks, because shit gonna get crazy and shit gonna get hectic. So y'all better start investing into things like electric cars, tech, artificial intelligence, anything along those lines, because we're going towards that show Futurama. I don't know if you've watched Futurama, and we're going towards that movie I, Robot with Will Smith. So you better get into that, because just to see that everybody assimilated to this just shows that everybody will assimilate to anything you tell them to do. Because evidently people didn't take biology in school and they're not aware that we have immune systems. And since we have an immune system, they don't realize that human bodies are magical and are meant to fight off these things. And the stronger your immune system gets, the less accessible you are, unless you have a compromised immune system, and even at that. But that's another video for another day. But overall, wear your mask, y'all.
Or live off grid. You said invest in crypto and stuff. There's another, you can also live off grid. But if you want to stay in this system and everything, then
bitch, I'm moving to North Korea.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Oh, what's your next opinion?
My unpopular opinion is YouTubers are 100% having kids for views. It's funny how a couple will be a couple. They'll vlog a little bit, maybe merge their channels. They'll date, start smashing around a little bit, merge their channel into a couple channel, and then eventually, old girl gets pregnant. And now they're like, we have an announcement, she's pregnant. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers only knew each other for a fucking full-term pregnancy. They knew each other for 9 months. They've known each other for a least term. And now they're fucking and already having a kid. And now they're starting a family channel. And now they're vlogging. People are treating their kids like assets. And I really wish YouTube would do what the entertainment industry does. Because if y'all didn't know, there's a law in the entertainment industry where, so people don't exploit their children in the film world or the entertainment world. They always have money off to the side for the kids. So out of every child star's paycheck, they'll take around 10, maybe even 8% out of that check, and they'll put it off to the side so that kid, when they turn 18, they can decide to do. They can decide. Yeah, the film production companies, TV companies, all of the entertainment industry have to do this. So just so kids don't get exploited, a percentage gets pushed off to the side, because kids make a good amount of money in the entertainment industry. So overall, what I'm saying is, I wish YouTube had that incorporated, because people are treating their kids like assets.
Yeah.
Because what happens when these kids get older and they're not all cute and, oh, she's taking her first step? What happens when these kids are all strung out, ran through like trains, looking like shit, saggy as fuck, looking dirty as hell, ugly and raggedy? What happens when these kids ain't so cute. What happens when these ugly ass kids become even uglier when they get older? All the money's gone, the YouTube revenue is gone, the clickbait thumbnails ain't working no more. So I feel like it sucks, but a lot of influencers are treating their kids like assets. Y'all have kids for views. And then when y'all have these kids for views, y'all leave nothing for them. No college fund, no trust fund. Y'all buy these beautiful designer belts, these nice cars, and y'all be like, yeah, we work so hard. No, bitch, you exploited your kids for views. You exploited your kids for views. You put laxative in your kid's ice cream like CJ So Cool's bitch ass. That's what you did. You strangled your kid's face and choked them and made them cry and tell them that they have to give you a nice thumbnail. You exploited your kids for nice thumbnails. So what I'm going with this is YouTubers are having kids for views, and YouTube needs to step it up and come up with these laws that says, hey, your kid cannot work for more than X amount of hours or be used in more X amount of videos, because these kids are the money makers. And isn't it a shame where these kids, their sole existence is based off of a vlog? Imagine being born for a vlog. Imagine.
I disagree with you. Let me tell you why. I think these people are just stupid and they don't know how to use a condom like Clarence and Queen, and then they have a baby.
That they treat like an asset, and then they monetize off of it and they capitalize.
Later on, I feel like, some people be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take advantage of this and exploit the hell out of my kid, do fake cries and get my kid to cry over this, or pretend my dog scratched my kid's face when there's no scratch. Definitely. But I do think there are some families out there that I feel like for them it's like
the ass family.
They feel like it's like a family job thing, and some of them don't respect their kids when their kids don't want to do YouTube anymore.
If you guys are real Ace family members,
make sure to subscribe.
No,
it's $5.
No, it's worse. No, that's a good one though. Close. If you guys are a real Ace family member, you guys know we would never scam our followers. You guys know, you guys know us. You guys know that we're genuine people, and all we do is spread positivity.
I'm Catherine.
And you guys know that Catherine be like, oh my god, yeah. Well, you guys know, like, and then Austin be looking at her like,
yeah, sometimes the universe just shows you weird things, and people just be hating.
This is Austin the whole time. Looking at her in disgust. Like, I want to smack the fuck out of this bitch. She dumber than a bag of nickels.
Where my side hoes at?
Austin is too busy cheating on his wife. But anyways, the reason why I say that is because these influencers are popping kids out their coochie, and they just think that it's going to be a next meal ticket. That's why Austin keeps fucking this girl. He keeps giving her more kids to pop out her coochie, because it's like, oh shit, Elle's getting too old. Elle's already 5. We need another one. Oh shit, our new baby's already 2. We need another one.
I don't think that.
So all in all, they're having kids for fucking views, and at the end of the day, they treat them like assets. I feel like it's genuine to an extent, but they always think about the ulterior. Like, okay, fine, I don't want a kid right now because that's stressful, but I can always make all my money back by using my kid for views, because people on YouTube like that shit. So I can monetize my kid. And it's selfish as fuck. It's wrong. It's very selfish, because it's detrimental to these children, because these children are just meal tickets. They're meal tickets. And then that's why so many parents have fucked up relationship with their kids, because so many fucking parents look at their kids like a retirement plan. You know, a lot of people look at their parents like, well, a lot of parents look at their kids like this. Okay, well, when I'm old, you can just take care of me. Like, when I'm old, you can just, give me money. When I'm old, you can repay me. Or, you can go to college and I can brag about you. You can make me look good.
And that's why you should be happy you have a gay son, because now you can have 2 men take care of you and lift you in the shower.
Speaking of that, I know you said you have really great parents.
Yeah.
So, your parents never told you that they expect you to for you to take care of them when they're older?
No, I don't think they never said you have to take care of us when we're older.
And that's incredible. They never told you, oh, buy me a house, buy me this. Your parents like to work. And your parents, that means your parents genuinely wanted you, and they brought you in this world because they genuinely cared for you.
Yeah,
but that's not the case for a lot of people nowadays.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Like, a lot of people...
Transactional.
Yeah, it's like, you're going to help me when we're older. Like, that's even in cultures, though. Not just even to today's. There's a lot of cultures that are like that.
Indian
like
culture,
Samoan
African culture, Black culture, Caribbean culture. They see it as a, you owe me. That's why people walk around with that mindset of like, well, I gave you life. But in this case, with YouTubers and everybody having kids and popping kids out their coochie for views, it's going to be, well, I gave you fame and I used you as clickbait. You owe me. You owe me. Like that type of shit.
And that's why me and Troyce had a kid right now for this video to get more views. Make sure to like and leave a comment.
All in all, one thing I will say is I do feel as though that a lot of content creators who use their kids for views are going to be sadly like those people in those retirement homes who their kids never visit them. Because you ever been to a retirement home?
No.
Well, if you've ever gone, it's a little bit depressing. Sometimes they're chill, but a lot of times it's depressing because a lot of them are elderly 60, 70-year-olds just sitting on their rocking chair, and then their kids never visit them at all. Like they don't see their kids for like years, or their kids would just like pay the little retirement monthly fee and then that's it, and their kids never see them. And it's sad, but that's what it is. But you should always ask yourself, why don't these kids want to see their parents? Because some parents were abusive and mean, and they say how you treat your kids is how they treat you when you become older.
Yeah.
How your kid treats you is a reflection of how you were as a parent. If your kid don't respect you, your kid doesn't care to see you, then that's just a reflection of what you were as a parent. And that's just sad to say, and I don't want to hear excuses. So when I see these kids being used for views, I see depression in the next 20 years, anxiety, more people taking medication, more people getting angry and sad. I see more kids that are born during this time being at a I guess you could say stupid, dumbed down rate, because now everything is turned into technology where we just become reliant on it. And now everything is becoming transactional. Human beings are a lot more selfish nowadays. You know what I mean?
I think it's always been like that.
Human beings are 10 times more selfish now than they were back then.
I think social media has really brought it out there.
Social media has brought out people's narcissism and egocentric.
Money-hungry bitches that want to scam their fans.
Yeah, so it's a shame. But all in all, people are having kids for views. And these kids are not going to be very nice to their parents in the next upcoming years. So I hope they don't end up like these crazy child stars. And that's all I got to say on that. What's your next popular opinion?
Okay, next popular opinion is I feel, and the LGBT community is probably not going to like me because of this, and that's fine. I don't think...
All in all, one thing I will say is I do feel as though that a lot of content creators who use their kids for views are going to be sadly like those people in those retirement homes who their kids never visit them. Because you ever been to a retirement home?
No.
Well, if you've ever gone, it's a little bit depressing. Sometimes they're chill, but a lot of times it's depressing because a lot of them are elderly 60, 70-year-olds just sitting on their rocking chair, and then their kids never visit them at all. Like they don't see their kids for like years, or their kids would just like pay the little retirement monthly fee and then that's it, and their kids never see them. And it's sad, but that's what it is. But you should always ask yourself, why don't these kids want to see their parents? Because some parents were abusive and mean, and they say how you treat your kids is how they treat you when you become older.
Yeah.
How your kid treats you is a reflection of how you were as a parent. If your kid don't respect you, your kid doesn't care to see you, then that's just a reflection of what you were as a parent. And that's just sad to say, and I don't want to hear excuses. So when I see these kids being used for views, I see depression in the next 20 years, anxiety, more people taking medication, more people getting angry and sad. I see more kids that are born during this time being at a I guess you could say stupid, dumbed down rate, because now everything is turned into technology where we just become reliant on it, and now everything is becoming transactional. Human beings are a lot more selfish nowadays. You know what I mean?
I think it's always been like that.
Human beings are 10 times more selfish now than they were back then.
I think social media has really brought it out there.
Social media has brought out people's narcissism and egocentric.
Money-hungry bitches that want to scam their fans.
Yeah, so it's a shame. But all in all, people are having kids for views. And these kids are not going to be very nice to their parents in the next upcoming years. So I hope they don't end up like these crazy child stars. And that's all I got to say on that. What's your next popular opinion?
Okay, next popular opinion is I feel, and the LGBT community the LGBT community is probably not going to like me because of this, and that's fine. I don't think AS is natural. And the reason why I don't think it's natural is because it isn't designed for that. I'm not saying that you can't do it, don't do it. Damn, it's your body. Do what you want to do. If it feels good and you want to do it, do it. But I don't think it's natural, and over time I think if you're not exercising and stuff like that, and depending who you're with, there's going to be consequences, and it can loosen. You might have to wear diapers. You might be walking the shop like this, right? And then because you've had your man's pee is really big, you're gonna be like, oh crap, I can't hold it in. Like that happened to me the other day. This man with a really big D tried to do me, and then the other day I couldn't hold it in. And like, there's so much work that, like with a woman's V, it naturally cleanses itself. Now with a man, it can be naturally be clean if he's eating a lot of fiber and stuff like that. But one thing I have to say is that a lot of them have to prepare, like douching, water, as well as that. If the man's ding is really long, they have to do extra things, because if it gets to the second hole and opens that other area, other things can fall out. So it's like you can do certain things so it doesn't end up in that situation, but it's like a lot of effort and a lot of work that you have to put in to have that part of your body clean. So when your partner is in you, it's gonna come out clean. And in some instances, people get used to it. Yes, ladies, I know the straight ladies like, oh my God, you get used to having shit on your dick. Yes, man. Some people just get used to it. They're just like, oh, it's fine. It's a part of the gig. It's what happens. And it's like, am I really gonna get used to that? So to me, I don't think it's natural. But I feel like if you want to do it, it's like, I'm not saying like it's an evil thing. I'm just saying that it's not designed for that.
Basically, if you don't want to have shit all up in your colon during anal sex, eat healthy, and you promote eating a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Plant-based. But sometimes you have to even take it an extra further. You might have to get fiber supplements. You might have to douche. There's just so much. Like, you just can't go crazy eating Taco Bells all the time unless you have a really good fiber supplement and stuff like that. And it just tells you how that is not natural, because you have to do certain things now so that it can be clean.
Okay, my next unpopular opinion is it's okay if you don't like your family members or family member, even if it's your child. It's okay, because at least you're being honest with yourself.
Yeah, you can throw it away like I did.
You can love them, of course. You can love them at a distance, but you don't have to like them, and that's fine. Because we're people, and some people have annoying personality traits that you just can't stand. I can't stand people who are fake. I can't stand people who are pathological liars. I can't stand people who are manipulative and evil and selfish. And some of y'all might have family members that are like that, and you don't have to like them. That's fine. You don't have to force yourself to be like, no, I do like my cousin, or I do like my sister, or I do like my brother. Oh no, I do like my dad. Oh no, I do like my daughters. Just admit that they have personality traits that you don't like. You can love them, of course, and if something happens to them, I'm sure you'll be devastated, but all in all, it's okay not to like your family members. That's fine. Or
what do you mean, like, don't like? Because I feel like if you love them, you're gonna like them.
No, not everybody likes people that they love. Think about it like this. Let's put it this way. Okay. You could like someone like your ex, but then sometimes you might not love them. Like, I like you, but I'm just not in love with you anymore. I just don't have love for you. Like, I just like you, but that's it. But you just have annoying personality traits that I just don't see myself being in a relationship in. You love stuffing your face with chorizo and chicken and pollo and all that other shit, and like you love stuffing your asshole with like tacos and cilantro, and
you always
I don't like
my
that.
Dick.
Yeah, because I like you, but I just don't love you, because I don't see myself loving someone and being in a relationship with someone like that. Maybe that was a bad example, but all in all, think about it like this. I'm sure you have a lot of family members that you don't really like that much, because they're just like only hit you up when they need something, or they only hit you up to like gossip or figure out what's going on in your life.
You know what? I don't feel like I have family like that. I'm trying to think if I have any family that will only hit me up when they need anything, and no one has done that. Thank God that I haven't had family like that. Because if I did feel like that, I would be like, I'm just gonna back up.
All in all, if you have not the best relationship with your sister because she wasn't very nice to you growing up, or you're not cool with your brother or your grandma or your aunt because they weren't nice to you, they gossip about you, they tear you down and tell you that you're this and you're that, and if it amounts to anything, make fun of your skin, make fun of your weight, make fun of your life decisions, make fun of your jobs, it's okay. You love them. Something bad happens to them, you'll be there for them, and you wish them nothing but the best, but you don't like them because they're probably toxic. And if people are toxic, then it's okay not to like them. Like, oh, I don't like you, but I still have love for you. Like, I just don't like you. I don't like you because we don't vibe. I just don't like your energy or your personality traits. But I love you because we're related. We have so much history. I just don't like you. And that's why it's okay to keep your distance. So the family member that you don't like, keep your distance. Don't show up to those little family functions or those get-togethers if you don't want to. Keep your distance and say, hey, I don't like y'all, but I love y'all, bitch. And that's it.
Peace out.
Yeah.
That's all our unpopular opinions today, man. Let us know in the comment section what you thought. Go to TROYCETV, hit the subscribe button over there, but hit it here first with the notification. And I'll see you guys in another drama video. Peace.